They are the only school, coach, in all of FBS, 120 schools, to play 4 BCS conference schools in a non-conference schedule.
And welcome back to Owls Insider. Well, this week, Rice is back on the road against a very tough Baylor Bears team, and we had a chance to check in with some of the players and the coordinators and get their thoughts on the game.
Defensively, they are pretty good. They are experienced and deep and good in the defensive line. So we'll have a challenge for our offensive line and for our running backs to allow us to move the football some.
They'll spread the defensive out and try to make you tackle in space. So we got to be great at tackling space and hunting as a pack, and creating negative plays.
Definitely make some big plays. Definitely block as well, because we'll probably try to control the clock with running, but make some deep ball catches, I feel like.
We're going to have to be able to tackle in the open field. Lots of bubble screens to their wide receivers. Again, the quarterback getting on the perimeter, either by design or just by him making a big play and flushing out of the pocket. We've got to be able to tackle out there, and that is the key for our success.
All right, joining me once again, Coach Bailiff. We just heard from the coordinators, but just in your mind, the keys to being successful against Baylor this weekend?
Somehow you have to slow Robert Griffin down, their quarterback. Somehow. I mean, you have to contain him. He's just an incredible athlete. And I tell you, one of the things we have to do, though, is when we go on drives offensively, we need to keep the chains moving and not let Baylor control the clock or get big plays. We need them on the sideline. And then defensively, we've got to create some takeaways. If there's one thing after 2 games that we have to improve on, it's creating takeaways.
All right, let's change directions one more time. You know, we're celebrating 100 years of Rice football, and this week we're celebrating number 45. Now, number 45 was worn here by Cassie Johnson, who's your high school football coach. Can you tell us a little bit about him?
He was. I tell you, he was a very demanding man. He was an All-American at Rice, running back. He had his hair high and tight, and he had some very firm rules that were not to be broken. I actually moved in from Austin when I first met Coach Johnson, and my hair touched my ears, and he called me a hippie and told me to get a haircut. So I got a haircut, and he still wasn't short enough the next day, so he ran me. So I made sure my haircut looked just like his the second day of practice. But he was a good man, but he was determined to get the best out of you, and there was no cutting corners with Coach Johnson.
Yeah, just cutting hair, right?
Just cutting hair. Yeah.
All right, well, as we continue to celebrate 100 years of Rice football, let's hear from current number 45, Tanner Shook.
So I wear jersey number 45, and a few former Rice standouts have also worn this number. That being Trevor Cobb and Cassie Johnson, both All-American running backs here at Rice. I know Trevor Cobb was a Doak Walker Award winner. I think he's ranked 20th on the all-time NCAA rushing list, just under 5,000 yards. And Cassie Johnson, he was a standout here at Rice in the 50s. And another interesting thing about Cassie is that he was also Coach Bailiff's high school football coach. So a lot of history behind that. I hope I can follow in the footsteps of Trevor Cobb and Cassie Johnson, and maybe they'll be talking about me, 10 or 20 years from now.
All right, we've got to take another time out here on Owls Insider, but don't go away. When we come back, we'll tell you why the Princeton Annual Review once again ranked Rice number 1. Stay with us.
My teammates have meant the world to me. They're there, they would do anything for me, I'd do anything for them, and they've been a huge reason why my time here at Rice has been so great. I love it, and I'm so thankful that Jenny gave me the chance to come here.